20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Jackson now. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw, left side, caught by a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll work his way forward for the 3 yards. Check off. The all-throw makes the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. We'll try and run for this with Henry. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
His kick is perfect. And the Ravens go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back to it now after that made field goal. Get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Allen to throw. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
In motion, Lamb. They'll
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down. It's out. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Allen going to keep it on the zone read. The defense not biting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll take this down inside of the 35. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback.
And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. They'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. A give right up the middle to Henry. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
This one caught by Chase.
Jackson's pass complete to Jamar Chase. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Now, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
22 yards.
Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Going to go right back to Henry. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8.
Gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
3rd and short, Jackson. And it's into the hands of Flowers. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. CD on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Good coverage there by a good corner, Derek Stingley.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback...
I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Ravens are right back in this one. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All the folks in here, I thought.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore. A look there at M&T Bank Stadium, just off the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. They bring Chase in motion. This is Henry. Up the sideline at the 35. And he is out of bounds at the 45. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, he is gone.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. It's a gain of 34.
The 20-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Ravens. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. CD on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1. 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
5-yard gain on
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A pickup there of 28 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
To throw again, it's Allen. He's got his big tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A first down throw for Jackson. To the outside, he's got Jefferson.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. Second down, 8 to go from the 28 as we are ready to get back underway. Now Jackson, this a design run. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll run. It's Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Into space at the 45. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. He'll pick up the first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And he's not getting it away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 4. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He takes off. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
To Baltimore.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and it goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
In motion, Lamb. Now Allen on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Play action. Here's Allen. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he's got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. He's got his man. It's Smith. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. caught left side by Goddard. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Allen to throw again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Got a man. It's complete to A.J. Brown. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing again is Allen. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
It's a gain of 5.
So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Smith. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, throw here for Allen. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Ball at the 3, second down, and goal. Allen working from the pistol. And he'll take it on in. Dallas Goedert, touchdown, Eagles. That his second touchdown tonight. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. That one downfield, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up second down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
And some good blocking, stringing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Still running on first down with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Raven first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Lavonte David doing his work on defense.
At the Eagles' 46-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, Jackson. He'll step up and run this. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
So while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short, Jackson. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And the defense can't stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Design run here with Jackson. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. To the left side, caught by Chase. So the Eagles will use their 1st time out here, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Maybe on that rap and pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. I ain't sold, but still sold down the earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf.
So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On 1st down, it's Allen. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll run it with the Boston College bruiser, A.J. Dillon. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 3. And an Eagle 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. I'm up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here is Allen. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 36 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Second down, 8 for the first down. To the air once more is Allen. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Here's your timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Play action now, and here's Allen. He'll step up and run, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10.
Here's first down.
29-yard line.
Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He'll look underneath for Henry. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Again, it's Jackson. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
He was covered by...
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.